Obey Jesus, saving Bitcoin. Jeremy Hayne. All right, so the Eagles played Denver. We beat the Bucks, and that game drove me kind of crazy. So I'm not gonna get that nuts anymore. The Eagles were in the lead the entire game, and I still was just getting nuts because the other team was getting close. So something's wrong with me. But 4-0, we beat a 1-2-1 team, Dallas. Beat the team we beat in the Super Bowl. Kansas City will probably be back in the Super Bowl. The Rams just lost last night to the 49ers. The Rams are 3-2. My opinion on them is changing. Tampa Bay Bucks, a good team, a good defense, but Baker Mayfield, the one touchdown they got to Makuba should have been intercepted.
Yeah.
He threw it in a double coverage. He threw another interception, and Cooper DeJean almost got him on a third. So he threw into double coverage, which you expect at the NFL level. That's a pick. And Makuba admitted he messed up on that. I thought that was Blankenship and Makuba. It was straight Makuba, and Blankenship almost saved him, but he couldn't quite get there. He does throw wild passes on the run with no zip on him, because Mayfield's that type where he needs his whole body to throw. I wouldn't quite call him a noodle arm, but he definitely needs his whole body to throw. He's not like a Michael Vick or a Mahomes or what's that dude in Buffalo's name? I can never remember him, but everybody loves him. Josh something. He's got the arm too. Some quarterbacks, they need the whole body to make a good throw, and when Mayfield's on the run, it's not good. Like, that pick was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They really, that was just a terrible pick. So we won by 6. Nick ate up all their timeouts and then ran the ball. Ran the punter out of the end zone to just take the 2 points, and they never got an opportunity to make a return. We won by 6. I think that was great coaching by Nick. And once again, we're 4-0. We won by 6 points, 7 points, 3 points, and 4 points. But all that matters is in our division, we're alone. I mean, Washington's got 2. Dallas has 2 losses and a tie. I forget how ties confuse things, but they do. The Giants have 3. We're alone. And we play Washington twice, Dallas once, and the Giants twice. We play the Giants twice in the next month. So we play Denver Sunday, 2 days from now. 4 days later on Thursday, we're at the Giants. And then we have a nice 10-day rest for at Minnesota. And then another week later, we play the Giants at home, and then we have a bye. So I am hoping for 8-0. I'm not going to lie to you. Denver, what's Denver? Two and 2. They only give up 67 points, so they got a defense. Can't score. Only 96. Well, actually, that's 10 points less than us. So, yeah, I mean, I guess Denver's not too bad. They actually have more net points than we do. We're at 20. They're at 29. But they've got 2 losses. So they can't win in the clutch. We can.
Well, if they're going to have 2 games in a matter of a week, that's pressure.
Yeah, you don't even practice in between. You just run like Monday you rest treatment, Tuesday you rest treatment, maybe a walkthrough. You basically run a bunch of plays that you've run the first 5 games because they're fresh. I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't run an NFL team, but I've heard them speak about it before. Like a lot of the plays you run on Thursday after playing Sunday are from that previous game, and it's just about execution. Because the good thing is the Giants play too.
Hmm.
So typically the NFL, if you play Thursday after Sunday, so does the other team. So one's not like coming off a bye with all that rest, and you get 4 days. That would be an insane disadvantage. It would be really stupid scheduling. Who the hell do the Giants play? Where are you? Oh, at New Orleans. All right, so they're probably going to win. They're going to be coming off a win. Hopefully, we're coming off a win. Look at us. We're already talking about the Giants. Is it because we don't know Denver? Or is it because we don't care about Denver?
It could be that we don't care about Denver, but the thing with the Eagles, from
But
what
this
I've
is a classic trap game where you lose to an inferior team because you're like, we're better. We got to worry about the Giants, think 4 days later, and then you just lay a stinker.
yeah, they can't get overconfident. When they get overconfident, they end up losing. So every game we have to fight just as hard as the other games. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that about them over the years. I mean, they've improved since they got the Super Bowl twice now, and almost three times. I think they've grown up more, but they could fall back to old patterns, which hurts us. So they have to go in every game, you know, and fight it just as hard as the one before it so that they can get these games under wraps, get the championship and games, and then get the Super Bowl. Because I know they're hungry for it. They want that other Super Bowl. I think as much as the fans do, for sure. I know I do. I want them to get made up one from that time. You know, I want that to be a make up Super Bowl, and then we kind of be even.
So,
But
so Denver's 2-2, and they played Tennessee. Tennessee's 0-4. They beat them by 8. The Colts, I think, are 3-1. Yeah, they beat them by 1. No, they lost by 1 point. At the Chargers, they lost by 3 points, and they just whooped ass on the Bengals, 28-3. This is without their star quarterback Burrow. He hurt his toe. He might be done for 2 or 3 months. He's basically his season's over. This is the guy they keep saying is better than Jalen Hurts. Yo, hit that weight room, because Jalen Hurts hits the weight room like a madman.
he's
And
yeah.
when he gets hurt, it's always ankle or concussion
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It's not stuff that you can stave off by lifting weights.
Yeah.
So I'd be pretty pissed if I was paying him whatever $60-50 million a year and his big toe hurts. But I'm not a quarterback, so I don't know. Maybe it really affects you. I mean, Tennessee stinks. They lost to the Colts, 3-1. Chargers are 3-1, I think. Yeah, they lead their division, and the Bengals stink. Yeah, the Bengals are 2-2, but without Burrow, they might not win another game. So I don't know what to make of Denver. Like I said previously, I'm working on an animated movie now, so I don't research this stuff anymore. I used to have a lot of good points, but I just don't care. My team's 4-0.
How's our injuries look? Anybody come off the injury list?
They activated N'Kobe Dean to be able to practice.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. There's a depth chart.
Oh, see, they're updating it daily now.
Yeah. So the most
That's
recent
good.
thing was, I think, yesterday. So our second tight end was sick. N'Kobe Dean and Dallas Goedert limited, and full was Jalen Carter, Adoree Jackson, and Lane Johnson. Adoree Jackson, full participation. I don't think Keely Ringo was that bad. Andrew Makuba made a big mistake, and so did Jahad Campbell. Jahad Campbell made up for it with that interception in the fourth quarter in the end zone. Keely Ringo missed a couple tackles, but I've watched that game a couple times now. and he set a good edge. He really did. Like he was a physical presence. He missed a couple tackles, but
And didn't
I thought he was a physical presence, especially against Bucky Irving, who's a good running back. And he knocked the pass away on 4th down to turn the ball over us. They flushed Mayfield, and he came up the sideline and knocked the pass away. So I thought Keeley played a good game.
and how about Bourne? Didn't he make a good play in this last game?
Yeah, he had a sack.
Mm-hmm.
How was Zach doing? We got some playmakers at linebacker. 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 19 solo tackles.
Mm-hmm.
Combined tackles. Oh no, I guess they don't add all these up. Oh no, combined tackles 30.
Mm-hmm. And who got the touchdowns Sunday?
Well, Sidney Brown on a block punt. Our special teams is good this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then Goddard, Saquon. Yeah, the brotherly shove, they ran a sweep off it, and Saquon was alone. Like, if that was at the 1 yard line, it would have been a 99-yard touchdown. He was alone. They literally had no idea, and just they were all middle and a little bit this way, and then we just sweep. 2 guys moved a little bit just to be in the way, and I'm telling you, it's a 99-yard touchdown. It's a 1 yard line. He would have scored from anywhere on the field with that play. They were completely middle and off to the right, and they swept left. And they just handed it to him. They didn't even pitch it. Just boop.
And what were you saying to me when you were rewatching the game again about if Jalen would have turned back instead of going forward on that one move? What was that?
So on this one play, if Jalen Hurts would have, if he was getting blitzed in this direction, and he turns this way. So if he turned back and just lobbed it over the blitzing, it wasn't Saquon. I think it was one of the tight ends, or maybe it was Jahan Dotson. But it wasn't Saquon, and it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't it? Smitty was one of them. Smitty was there.
No, Smitty was on the other side.
Oh, Smitty was on the other side.
But I mean, there was no one around.
Yeah.
So Jalen is known for, like, basically once he turns his back to one side of the field, he never turns back.
Yeah.
And I think that, and certainly Bowles knew that, and he blitzed from that direction.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, everybody studies the tapes. We all do, right? Every game does.
But it was a good win against a good team on the road in 100 whatever degree heat, that Florida humid heat.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, like I just don't see when the Eagles pick up their loss. I guess their first one could be against, any team. They're all NFL teams. But to think we were, the way that I saw people predicting Eagles' schedule to start the season, they had us losing all the hard games.
Yeah.
Loss. Loss.
Yeah.
Finally, the Rams were going to figure out. So we can't beat Bowles.
Yeah.
So a lot of teams had us 1-3.
That's right.
Most people were being generous at 2-2. Even I signed on for 2-2, 4-0. If you're 4-0, how can you predict a loss in here? Maybe at Minnesota, but what's Minnesota like? Minnesota's 2-2. So I mean, the Giants are 1 and whatever. I think we start out 8-0, and then we're 8-0 at the Packers, who's like, what, 2-1-1? Yeah, 2-1-1. That Dallas tie is.
How many games do you have to win in order to get into the championship games? To the championship?
Well, you have to make the playoffs, and then if you have that week off because you're the top seed, you have to play a division game, a championship game, and then win the Super Bowl. So 3. Like us last year, we played that. We played a home game, and then wild card. Then we played division.
Yeah.
And then we played championship game, and then we went on the road and destroyed Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Still fun to say.
Yes. And the look on Kelsey's face, was it Travers?
Yeah,
Travis.
total defeat.
And McComb's face and Andy Reid's face all had the same expressions.
Like they got
Can't
us.
believe they did it.
We can't do anything against
They
this
thought they were
team.
going to come in and storm us.
Yeah. And really, we held them to 10 points in the second game.
Mm-hmm.
Except in the last 5 minutes. I guess Mahomes just has magical touchdowns in his belt, so he doesn't get beat 20-10 or 40-6.
Yeah.
So he can just throw 16 on the board in the last 5 minutes of the Super Bowl. Doesn't look too ridiculous. But we all know what it was, and at one point, it was 40-6.
Yeah, they make everything obvious.
And it was just, well, whatever. Point is, who's going to beat the Eagles? I mean, anybody could. Who will?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, Denver's a team. They could have people on it. They could beat us, right? This is a scintillating analysis by me, but I really just can't see a loss until, Detroit. But again, I'm not going to pick the Eagles to lose every game against a good team.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that's a win.
That's right.
But with Jalen playing, nobody's talking about this as they minimize Jalen Hurts and the Eagles in general, but specifically Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
He's 19-1.
Yeah.
In his last 20 games.
Yeah.
So that's like 95% win rate.
Yeah.
And the only game he lost, he got concussed and didn't finish it.
Yeah. And why did he get concussed?
Because Frankie Louvu was headhunting against Washington at Washington.
Yeah. Wasn't that the game where someone almost took Jalen's head off?
And in that game, they threw out Chauncey Gardner-Johnson for talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just had a play. I don't talk about it. That's the game where I'm like, this is theater.
Yeah, theater.
This is a puppet show.
Yeah, that's what Grandpa
And I walked
used to
away,
say.
and I'm like, I'm not watching a rigged game.
Yeah, that's how Grandpa felt about it. He called it that too, theater.
But, they won the Super Bowl, so I let go.
Well, Eagles are just a good team all the way around, if you think about it. I mean, they got good coaches, they got good coordinators, they got a good owner, they got good teammates, they got good fans. I mean, this is what I'd like to ask the naysayers and the people who speak negative about us, especially Jalen. I'd like to ask them the question, what does Jalen got to do to prove to you that he's a very good quarterback? So you just get off his ass. And stop shit talking him. I'd like to ask them that.
Mm-hmm. My suspicion is there isn't, because he did the thing they thought he'd never do, win the Super Bowl as a passer, because they would not allow Saquon to run. Mm-hmm. And because of that performance, he got MVP. So they thought they'd shut down and force him to pass, and then he'd collapse and we'd lose. And they bet their entire attack on it because they had no secondary move. Once he started countering by passing, they had no answer, and they didn't change out of it. And we didn't stop scoring until it was the fourth quarter and the game was over. And we just kind of, 8 o'clock or whatever. Kansas City had no secondary plan. Stop Saquon. Mm-hmm. And it didn't work. And he won the Super Bowl. And he outplayed Mahomes in the first Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. It's just we had John Gannon as defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. So, if you don't like Jalen Hurts at this point, it's because you just personally don't like him.
That's exactly it.
For whatever reason.
Exactly.
I don't know. He seems like a likable guy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get any bad vibe when I've listened to him on any interview. He always seems very...
Seems like a class act.
Yeah, courteous.
Talks to the media.
Yeah. And he
tries to pull Nick in.
Exactly.
There's footage of him. Yeah. Telling Nick, calm down.
Yeah, calm down. I saw it near the end of the game last time. Yeah.
It happens quite a bit each season. Once in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's like pulling his hand down.
Yeah.
Nick's gesturing. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know why you would not like Jalen Hurts. Maybe it's just not wanting to admit that they were wrong.
I think that's part of it.
Right? Because, if you look at that year he was drafted, they always talk about, that this Chargers guy, Herbert, as if he's better. And even now, the NFL... Well, they ranked their quarterbacks, and they had Jalen behind Baker Mayfield and Herbert.
Well, they have to update that.
I mean, I'm just looking at it like, well, we just beat Baker Mayfield.
They have to update it.
No, this was the most recent one. This
Well,
came
then,
out
no.
Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't find it, but I was looking at it and it was just, it's just gay. I mean, you come off like you just hate a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, the other thing, one of the biggest things I like about Jalen is that he's
What, is it because we had a good defense last year?
He's very confident.
Saquon was good?
And he's helping his whole team to be more confident. The other thing I like about him is he doesn't put blame on his teammates.
No.
Or anyone. When he's responsible for something, he owns it.
Or it's we or it's I.
We or it's I if he makes
it. He never says it's him.
No. He doesn't do that. Which, is a grown-up person, right?
But so, I don't know. I see a team that can't lose. I don't see a team that's going to lose. I mean, I know they're going to lose a couple, but I can't guess. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not either. I just say go in, do the same thing you do every game, play hard, do your best. You're going to get it.
I'm enjoying 4-0.
I am too.
And then ultimately, what do you do? Like, if you figure you shut down both A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and limit Saquon, you win.
Yes.
Yeah, we put 31 on.
Yes.
Because all of a sudden there's 2 tight end touchdowns.
Yep.
Everybody forgets about Goddard.
Yeah.
Saquon, and then our special teams move.
Yeah.
And then we could move the ball quite well in the first half. And then in the second half, look, I mean, you still have to deal with this defense, right? So Zadarius Smith is starting instead of Nolan Smith because he's on IR for 4 games. We'll get him back after the bye. But what are you going to do about these two? And now Moro Jomo got a sack. Well, Moro Jomo leads his team in sacks with 2. And he was all over the backfield against Tampa. So the great preseason or the great training camp everybody was saying he was having has now translated to the field. And then you've already seen Bond's achievements this year. So this is the rookie. He's played in 4 NFL games. But he's just like Bond. 6'3", mid-230s, fast, covers a lot of ground, long arms, forced fumble, interception. No sacks yet for him. But he's all over the place. Between the 2 of them, these guys cover a lot of ground.
And how about Mitchell? Didn't he do a good play?
Quinion was so good. Look at this performance. I mean, just look at the numbers. Buccaneers, 5 passes defensed. Is that 5 or 6?
5.
5. So that's him smacking 5 passes away. Most of them would have been first downs. And if that's on 3rd down, he's making you punt. I mean, what are you going to do against this defense? Because Coop and Quinion are very good. And Keeley wasn't a problem. He played instead of Adoree. I'm cool with Adoree not being on the team. I'm not trying to be mean. But why let how long has he been in the league? Keeley's like 23. Why? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but he's 30 years old. If Keeley isn't killing you, and sometimes Adoree does, and he never provides a physical presence. He's constantly a physical presence. He did miss a couple tackles, but 6'2", 207 instead of 5'11", 185. Give me this presence, knowing I got these 2 backing him up, with these linebackers coming as cavalry, and make the 30-year-old makes way for the 23-year-old. I mean, I don't see if Keeley doesn't hurt you and you're even, you play Keeley because he's still got a 2nd year in his deal. Plus, Adoree is on a 1-year deal. So sorry.
Did you say something about Jordan Davis not being on point?
He disappeared. I didn't see him make a play.
Yeah. And last week's the game before that, he got us the game.
He saved the game. And Top Billin pointed it out. I love Top Billin. Check out Top Billin. It's a great. I learned a lot from him. Yeah, so that's why Jordan Davis can't ever be treated like Jalen Carter. Because Jalen Carter affects every game.
Yeah, he's consistent.
And Jordan Davis, I didn't see him make any plays. Jalen Carter did make several plays. He chased Baker Mayfield into that interception that Jahad Campbell caught.
Yep.
You know, Jordan Davis did make that one play.
Okay.
He chased Baker Mayfield when Baker Mayfield threw it to the sideline, and Keely Ringo knocked it away on fourth down. So my bad, because if Jordan Davis wasn't given heat, he would have just run for the first down. Instead, his pressure made him throw it away. He didn't even get hit by that guy, and then Keely knocked it away. So my fault. Jordan Davis did make a play.
Good.
I was basically just repeating Top Billin, but he was wrong. Jordan Davis made that, but that was like the one play that stands out to me.
Good.
But if you win the game against the Rams, I can forgive it. Him in the Heat, the big man in the Heat, it's just not good. But Jalen Carter played through it. So,
Babyface, I call him.
Yeah.
And that's a good compliment. That's not a bad compliment.
He's about to make a lot of money.
It's not that's not an insult. It's meant to be a compliment.
So I don't know anything about the who playing the Broncos. Can't even remember. I hope they have good guards. Because if you don't, you got to double him. If you have good guards, he's still going to beat him a lot of the time. If you don't have good guards, you have to double him. That means Jordan Davis is one-on-one, and so is Mauro Jomo. And we've been playing a lot of 4-2-1, so just four linemen, our two middle linebackers. I think Coop as nickel. But, eventually you're going to see all five of them up there. And man, I just don't know how you're going to do anything when all three of these guys are up there.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be a rough day.
So, I don't want to predict the score, but do you have any idea of how you think the game's going to go next game with Broncos?
Well, they haven't seen... So the most they can put up is 28 so far. Even Tennessee had put up 20. So they got into the 20s each time, but they haven't hit the 30s once. We hit the 30s twice. We've hit the 20s each time. We've hit the 30s twice. These two were special teams touchdowns. So our offense is putting up at least 20 a game. So is theirs. We've played much better teams. I mean, we played Kansas City, the Rams, and the Bucks. Who have they played? Titans stink. Bengals without Burrow stinks. They can't score. I mean, they scored 3 points in the whole game. They had a field goal just not to have a shutout. And then the Chargers and the Colts are good, but none of them are the quality of Kansas City.
Yeah.
Right? These teams are like, around the Rams and the Bucks. They're like in that area. So I think we're certainly better. Plus they're 2-2. They lost to the two good teams they played. They lost.
And I don't think there's anything personal with those teams and us.
No.
It seems like there's only a few that have a personal thing
me
with
in Denver,
us.
we play once every 4 years.
Yeah, it's like...
we play because, like, every 4 years, somebody's like, well, it's time to put the NFC East against the AFC West.
Yeah. From my viewpoint, I'm thinking the ones that have a...
So this is definitely going to be a win.
The ones that have, what do you call it?
The only time they've played good teams... These two, L's. And we beat everybody we play.
The ones that have an axe to grind with us is Dallas, Chiefs, and I think I'm going to go for...
Rams.
Rams
hate us.
And Bucks. The Bucks.
No, the Bucks don't care about us.
Redskins?
They felt they owned us. I would put the Redskins up there.
Me too. Yeah. How about Green Bay?
No,
not really.
Well, maybe because anybody that voted against the brotherly shove don't like us.
Okay.
Now, so if you're in that group and we beat you
Mm-hmm.
in the playoffs, you
Mm-hmm.
probably really don't like us.
That's right. And they're going
And
to
the
play even
Rams
harder against us.
beating the Rams now 3 games in a row.
Yeah. Plus, they do
The Bucks felt like they owned us.
They do shenanigans.
We
against
just showed
us.
them that they don't. And the Chiefs, like we're in their heads.
Mm-hmm.
We got a tent in their living room.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when they go to get the milk late at night, we drank it, and they're like, "That's my milk," and we're just like,
"Can I have a
walk
cookie?"
out, and they're just like, "Fuck, I was looking forward to it." We made Travis Kelce think about retiring.
Yeah,
he said it in his podcast. He's like, maybe at a certain point, like maybe this is it.
Oh,
like he won 3 Super Bowls. He's a Hall of Famer.
Well, his brother did.
Yeah, him and his brother make money on that podcast.
Yeah,
he's dating. Well, they say he's dating somebody famous.
Yeah.
So I think I don't have much to say about Denver because I just don't care about them.
Mm-hmm.
And let's face it, but this record, 2-2, and the only 2 good teams you played, you lost to.
Yeah.
You're not giving me a reason to care. Fine, you're on the road, but this one was close. Well, they were both close, so they played good teams close, but they can't beat a good team. They can only beat 0-4 Titans and a 2-2 Cincinnati after Burrow got hurt, so they couldn't score 3 points. I think we beat them by more than 10.
Well, if we do the strategy of one touchdown a quarter, it'll be 4 touchdowns.
28 points. Should be good for it. I wonder if our special teams has a touchdown for the 3rd game in a row. I'm sure they're putting a lot of effort into special teams meetings this week and for the rest of the season, because how are you not going to point out that we blocked 2 field goals and a punt?
Mm-hmm.
2 of them went for touchdowns.
Hey, I'd like
our special teams is a weapon this year.
I'd like to add something to this too for you guys who are listening. Go on to YouTube TV and subscribe to them so you can get the NFL all year for the season, because it's a good discounted rate, okay, and you get to rewatch the games, okay, and so take advantage of that with YouTube TV. If you can do that, sign up for it.
I love YouTube TV's NFL package.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I've wanted since I moved out of the house in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through so many bars and so many different ways to watch games.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I love YouTube TV.
Yeah, I do too.
The Eagles. Once you don't live in the local area, it gets very difficult.
And so I want to say thank you to YouTube TV for the offer, because they sent it to me and then I passed it on.
I do. I want to thank them too, because you solved a problem I've had since the year 2000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's so easy.
And it's so easy.
It's so easy.
And it's a decent cost too.
Yes,
so
it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm kind of done.
All right, so let's do it like I say all the time, guys. Come on, play hard, stay focused, keep your energies up, and do your best, guys. We love you as Eagle fans. We love you.
And it's time to just keep Keelan Ringo as the starter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I do. Anybody who shows up and makes the attempted goal that they had in mind to do it, step up.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks,
for
guys.
watching.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Obey Jesus, save in Bitcoin. Jeremy Hayne.